You're like a sunrise, and at night I never wanna leave. But when your eyes meet mine, it brings me to my knees. No worries in the world, I'll breathe just like a bird, as long as you're with me. No worries in the world, I'll breathe just like a bird, as long as you're with me. It's real love, real love. You're gorgeous, a fortress of love and energy. My home is your closeness, you're the missing piece. No worries in the world, I'll breathe just like a bird, as long as you're with me. No worries in the world, I'll breathe just like a bird, as long as you're with me. It's real love, real love.
A million ain't too cheap. 1 million is the fee. Goddamn, you wanna spend all your money on me. A million's what you need. 1 million is the fee. Goddamn, you wanna spend all your money on me. A million ain't too cheap. 1 million is the fee. Goddamn, you wanna spend all your money on me. A million's what you need. 1 million is the fee. Goddamn, you wanna spend all your money on me.
Alright, hello guys, welcome to tonight's video. So obviously, I haven't really done any sort of live videos for a while. Obviously, I've just been having a lot of time to myself. Obviously, I'm still not certain about what's happening on my Twitch, but anyway, so obviously, going off the title of the video, pretty much, I'm just going to be talking about, why warming up effectively for a sport like powerlifting, why it is so important. So pretty much the main reason I used to warm up properly and thoroughly is to help prepare your body for the session that it's about to get put through. And 2, it helps prevent any chances of getting injured. Obviously, you know, in a sport like powerlifting, you are still going to get injured because it's not such a tough sport. But if you warm up properly and effectively, then you'll lessen the chances of getting seriously injured. So some of the but some things that I do when I warm up before my sessions, so I spend about 5 to 10 minutes on the foam roller, just foam rolling my back, foam rolling my quads, foam rolling my hamstrings, foam rolling my calves. I'll do that, you know, for a good 5-10 minutes, and then I'll spend another 5 minutes using 2 different strength resistant bands to warm up to stretch my chest and my shoulders. So one of the mobility exercises that I do for my shoulders and chest is I wrap a yellow resistance band to the top of the rack, and then I grab it like that, and then I step out, and then pretty much what I do after that is I do a couple of these. I just pretty much just, you know, helps me to get my lats working. So I pretty much just do that about 10 times, and once I've done that, I then do some rotator cuff rotations to warm up my rotator cuffs. So I pretty much just go down like that. So I do that 10 times. Yeah, so it's like that. Like that 10 times, and then I pretty much repeat the same thing for the left side. And then after I've done that, I then do some hip mobility exercises. So one of the ones I do, I get a red resistance band. I wrap it to the side of the rack, and then I'll step into it, and then in a kneeling position, I pretty much turn my hip. It's kind of hard to explain without doing it, but pretty much I'm trying to think how to explain it. Pretty much so you turn your hip out like that. That's kind of hard to explain. I don't know. I'll just show you guys what it looks like, because it's just gonna be a lot easier for me to explain. Let me just move my chair out of the way. So pretty much, I can't see that. Let me just put my yeah. So pretty much what you do, so you have the, so say if the rack's there on that side, I have the resistance band wrapped around there, and then I have it around here, and then you pretty much just turn that one out like that. So you do that about 10 times, and it pretty much just helps us to loosen up the hip socket joint. So I just do that 10 times, and then I do some ones like that where I just rock back and forth, and I pretty much just and then I pretty much just repeat that for the other side as well. And then after I've done that, I then do some more shoulder activation exercises. So I get a light resistance band, and I pretty much just do pull aparts like that. That just helps us to loosen up my rear delts and that. So I pretty much do that, and then I do some other stuff. Well, I don't need anything, right? I just use my body weight. Another one I do is, it's kind of a line trunk extension. So you pretty much lying down. You have your knees bent out in front of you, and you line down, and then you pretty much start like that, and then you just bring one arm like that. So that pretty much just helps to open up the thoracic region. So it helps to open up the thoracic area. So that's pretty much, and that usually takes me about half an hour before all of my sessions. Yeah, so I'll pretty much do that. Especially when you're doing such heavy weights, doing a good thorough warm up helps you to be as loose and as mobile as you can be. Because if your hips are tight, or if you haven't warmed up your shoulders properly, then when you go to a heavy set of bench, or go to your squats, end up hurting your shoulder because you didn't warm up enough. So yeah, and like obviously when I first started going to the gym, the only really warm up I did was like 5 or 10 minutes on the foam roller, and that's it. I didn't do any of the other stuff that I do now. But yeah, so yeah, so that's pretty much why warming up is so important. And it also just helps to just keep your joints and your muscles and your ligaments and tendons healthy and free of any niggles, and yeah, because I have had my fair share of niggles and injuries from powerlifting. Obviously, some of them were my own fault, but others are just a result of just the tough training that powerlifting puts you through, especially if you are a competitive powerlifter like myself. So if you compete in competitions, obviously it's much more of a big deal. So that's pretty much this explains why you should warm up effectively for a sport like powerlifting. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I know it's kind of short, but pretty much just wanted to just do something for any of you guys who are wondering what the purpose of warming up does and how it can help. Yeah, apart from that, hope you all enjoy the rest of your night. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.